Greetings, I am Pillar Nexus, the Ancient Gladiator, today with Showdown. This is DragoBorne. The pre-constructed decks we'll be playing today are Shadow Legion and Mystical Hunters. We have the appropriate deck lists for each. I made it a point to cut out the cards on the back of the trial decks, just in case I ever need to sort things out. But I'm looking at the numbers and I realize, oh hey, TD01 and TD02. Okay. I guess I don't really need to put that much effort, but it is a helpful reminder. Alright, so got our initial hands, and we're going to determine first player. Okay. 12 versus 10. So, the Mystical Hunters deck will be going first. Okay. If needed, I have the rulebook to consult if I forget anything. So, we've got, for our starting hand, Tanglewood Menace, Hidden Arts, Water's Edge Shuriken, which lets all your creatures get Assassin. To directly attack resting opponents. We have 2 of the Kingslayer B. Ambush and auto when the support is attack. If this card is an ambush, you may summon this creature, choose an opposing creature, and rest it. So we have an opportunity to play something. Let's say, yeah, try it. Just try it. Oosh. And finally we have Primate Javelineer. Alright. So, stand, dice. Okay. 3, a 2, and a 2. And a draw. We get the Keeper. And then a resource off the top. Ripper to our blue pile. So 4 resources to work with. This is one of the nicer things that I like about this game is you have to start with more resources from the get-go. So I can put a Tanglewood Menace out to protect something. Protect the green. Keep it simple. And then we'll go ahead and do the ambush Kingslayer B, and we'll protect this. So there's something I'm not entirely remembering correctly. Let's see. Have a banner of the same color. And when the conditions met. Okay. Ambush. Front port. The banner of the same color. So they mentioned you can play with other colors in your deck, even outside of your banners. Ambush only works if you have that banner, at the very least. Yeah, I think the only other restriction is if you're going to be summoning a creature through ambush, you probably don't want to be playing it where you already have two. Okay, so that's the end of the Mystical Hunters step. There's no combat on turn 1 of the game. I believe the first turn of the second player, they can go to combat. Anyway, stand, dice. So 5, 6, and 3. Okay. And we draw a card. And we got a resource. Alright. So, cards we've gotten so far. We've got the Arabian Battlefield Shrieker. Ambush 2. A creature at this board is destroyed during your opponent's turn. If this card is an ambush, you may summon this creature and deal 2 damage to all opposing creatures. And I managed to draw the other one as well. Blade Dance Rogue, straightforward, 2 for a 3/2. Undying Executioner, 2/1. Any damage it does to a creature, it kills it. Carbuncle Imp, a 1/1. Give it the red Drago dice for an additional +2/+1. And then Pyroblast. Ambush 2. I could look at it. Ambush 2, when this board is attacked, if this card's an ambush, you may choose a fort. And deal X damage to all creatures out of the fort, where X is the value of one of your red dice. Now this says one of your red dice. It's entirely possible to have, like, more than one red banner, and therefore multiple red dice. What's that one called? Yeah. Drago Cross is giving that. Okay. So, we'll take the Carbuncle Imp, play it on the red fort. Alright. We'll set her into ambush for 2. Okay. And then we'll Drago Cross the Carbuncle Imp for +1 and another +2 for it being the red die. So they are currently a 4/3. Okay. Let's remember how this damage works out. Alright. So So we could attack the Drago Shield, but it'll only just take down the Drago Shield. I've got nothing else to work with to do anything more than that. I guess that's one of the other balancing. Even with the additional resources early on, it takes more creatures to do stuff. Anyway. But now we have a tough opponent for whomever is going up against that. Go back to this turn. Let me remember. Okay. So that's when that's attacked, when the creature is destroyed. Okay. Dice. Okay. I know they just go into the dice pool until you actually assign them, but I'm just going to save myself a lot of trouble and just put them up front until I know for sure if I'm actually going to use them to enhance someone or not. Okay. So, new card. Guardian of the Forest. Auto, when damage is dealt to your fort, ready this creature's ability can only activate once per turn. Yellow, Drago Cross. This creature blocks, draw a card. Okay. So, okay. That was the new card. Resource card is another blue. Okay. Oh, that's... Actually, it's not too bad. So, 5 resources to work with. What I want to do is drop the Guardian of the Forest. For sure. Have to do the one green that I have. Yellow, Drago Cross them. So now they are a 1/6. And then we'll do two blue. All of your creatures get assassin, all creatures. For this turn. Well, actually, that's not going to matter, is it? Because there's no Drago Shield to worry about. Let's see. Currently at 2/3. Currently at 1/6. I think what we do is we set another Kingslayer B into ambush. We'll put it here. We will Drago Cross Tanglewood Menace. And they will fight the Carbuncle Imp. So 3/4 to 4/3. Yeah. Okay. Let's remember. Okay. So they will mutually destroy each other. Let's send the Carbuncle Imp to block. Yeah. Yeah. So they will be mutually destroyed. So discard piles. Okay. Yeah, when a creature at this fort is destroyed during your opponent's turn, you may summon this creature and deal 2 damage to all opposing creatures. So we currently have a 1/4. Yeah. One, 4, 2, a 3, 2. It's not gonna do anything. So that's it for their attack. And then we go back to Shadow Legion. New dice. Yoink. Do you love the sound of dice rolling? I love the sound of dice rolling. Alright. Card in hand. Another Undying Executioner. Brings our hand to 5. And our new resource is black. The Death Trap. Alright. Let's see here. I mean, obviously we want to summon a Dying Executioner to go deal with the big shields dude. One black, one red. I'll go here for this fort. Okay. And we will put a Pyroblast in ambush for this fort. Which will cost 2. And that's all I can do for buying stuff. I'm going to drag across the Undying Executioner so they can survive. Okay. So they're going to go after this fort. They're currently a 3-2 and deadly. Okay. So yeah. But if this creature blocks, it can draw a card. So what we're going to do is block. We're going to die. And not kill the opposing creature in the process. But hey, we get a new card, which might help. Dismantle. Alright. And then my remaining creature is going to attack this fort. It has no defense whatsoever, so top card. Is it a fort burst? It is not. Ambushing Tide Chaser. This creature attacks, all ambushes have no effect for this battle. It just got something pretty useful. Alright. So, that was it. Still have room in the hand for more cards, so you go back to Mystical Hunters. Okay. Reroll. Those are 1s, by the way. Yeah. Oh boy. Draw a card for the turn. Merchant of Scrolls. When this creature attacks, discard a card and draw a card. Then if you discard a spell, and if this creature is yellow, drag across, draw a card. So, attack, discard a card, draw a card. If this is on it, and I discard a spell, I draw another card. That's a whole lot to sift through. And then resource is yellow. Alright. 6 resources to work with. What am I going to do? Okay. Well, this fort's kind of vulnerable with no real defense. Or we can make use of hidden arts this turn. Okay. Ambushes have no effect. And okay. That's what we need to do. Okay. 1, 2, Merchant of Scrolls, and drag across it. And remember to discard that card. 1 blue. Ambushing Tide Chaser. Okay. And yeah, I have to drag across it to make it actually work. Alright. And finally, 1, 2, Hidden Arts, Water's Edge Shuriken. All your creatures get Assassin for this turn. So we can directly attack creatures. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I'm going to lose both my creatures in the process. Which is going to... Wait a minute. Hold up. Because... Yeah, I only need to drag across in for the... them for the ability. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is... There's a 1. We play him there. No, it's not going to change anything. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, this creature attacks. You're going to attack the Shrieker. So, discard a card. We're going to discard Dismantle. It is a spell. Draw a card. It was a spell discarded, and drag across yellow. Draw another card. So we have a very cheap but very nice looking Frontier Explorer. And the Kingslayer, and another Kingslayer B. Alright. And I did say they were attacking the Shrieker. The Shrieker is currently a 3-2 and a 3-3. So, mutual destruction. Wait. That's lost. Okay. Ambushing Tide Chaser. No effects of ambushes and directly attacking their creature. And it's another mutual destruction. Yeah, this may not... I had to shut down their attacks somehow. Alright. Well, back to Shadow Legion. Get their resources back. Remember what this does. Yeah. That's just for it. So let's roll high on that red die. Yeah. 5 yellow and a 3 for the red and black. Alright. So here, here, and here. Okay. New card. We have another Carbuncle Imp. And resource. And black. Alright. Ambush 2 with a Ravian. Go ambush. Here. Okay. That was 1, 2. And then let's just go as offense as possible here. So, Blade Dance Rogue. Oops. 1, 2. And then Undying Executioner. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. So, Blade Dance Rogue is just going to go straight up after this one. It's not a fort burst. It goes to their hand. And they're down by 1 for it. And then Undying Executioner will go against green, against blue. Okay. Okay. When this fort is attacked, actually, we don't need to. There's an interesting timing. If we manage to rest it before as part of the attack declaration. So put the attacker to rest first. Okay. Ambush. Okay. We'll go ahead and actually summon it. So it's too late to make it rest. It's just going to take down the Drago Shield. But now I have a creature ready for fighting back. Start turning things the other way. Alrighty. Back to Mystical Hunters. It's another one of those. Yep. Rolling. Alright. Blue. Yellow. And green. Yellow and green. Okay. There's nothing to protect over there anymore. So this is available for using with something that can use it. Okay. Draw a card. Tanglewood Menace. Fairly basic. 2/3 for 2. And resource. There's the last of the Kingslayer bees. Alright. 7 resources to work with. It's a 4 and a 3. Or a 4, a 2, and a 1. 3, 2, and a 1. Let's see here. There's at least one I could play in ambush. Another Kingslayer bee. I'm thinking the Keeper, Tanglewood Menace, and a Frontier Explorer. So, we need to deal with that Executioner for sure. I have room for... Oh. You can play cards at a destroyed fort. It's just not advisable. Can you Drago Shield a destroyed fort? Let's see. Let's see dice rules. I don't really see a point unless you just need to protect those creatures somehow. Okay. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and play the Keeper. When this creature blocks, choose an opposing creature with X or less attack, and rest it where X equals the creature's endurance. And we will drag across them just to ensure something. So that makes them a 3/6. Might just have to keep them around for blocking at this point. Okay. 2 for Tanglewood Menace. And we'll go ahead and put it here. Drag across them. Because I know exactly what I want to do for that. And finally, 1 blue for Frontier Explorer. Yep, they can occupy the destroyed fortress just to have somewhere to be. Okay. I kind of need to keep them from attacking. You need... We'll have the Kingslayer B attack the red fort directly. Okay. And... creatures destroyed. Nope. So it will destroy the shield. And then Tanglewood Menace. You know what? Drag across him was probably a stupid idea. So we're going to stick with our... We made our decisions. We're going to have to stick with the consequences. So... We'll attack this fort. It is not a fort burst. Sunscale Sage. Alright. And then Frontier Explorer. Not a fort burst. Cavalier Nosferatu. When summoned, you can choose a creature from your discard pile, return to your hand. If you do, discard a card. Okay, so things are looking kind of even right now. Do we play all the way through? Why not? I'm here for a while. Let's just say screw it. Let's play. Hug it. We're here. Let's do this. Alright, get everything back resource-wise. Okay. Rolling. Pyroclast is going to suck. Alright. New card for the hand. Another Sunscale Sage. And resource by Dense Rogue. red. Okay. Alright, so we got two Suns. I'm going to play one of the Sunskill Sages. One of the Sages, one of them, the Nosferatu, and Carbuncle Imp. Taking the red. That's what we're going to do. One for the Carbuncle Imp at the destroyed fort. And drag across to make a 4/3. Okay. Sunskill Sage. 2 and 1. And where's it going to go? It'll go where we have an ambush that is not a creature. Better protect that. And then 1, 2, 3. Cavalier and Nosferatu. We'll go here. Do I want to return anybody to my hand? I guess the thing is, are any of these worth discarding the Sage? I feel like the Sage having longevity might work out better, but for the time being, this is what we'll go with. Okay. So, do I want to drag across anybody? No. No, nobody else. Alright. 2 Cavalier and attack the Dragon Shield at the Green Fort. So it's wiped out. Actually, look. If this card's an ambush, you may choose an opposing creature and rest it. We're going to rest the Undying Executioner. Because they fell for that. Okay. What do we have left to work with then? Well, this fort is entirely defenseless. So let's send out the one person that's... Let's send out the two that don't have an ambush ready for dealing with stuff. Or we don't have to worry about a destroyed fort. Sunskill Sage. At that fort. So they are too tired to block. They're going to get Axion, Herald of Hermes. That's pretty nice. Okay. Blade Dance Rogue to attack. Sport. No Port Burst, but it's pretty cool. Earth and Guard Golem. Okay. And that leaves Carbuncle Imp. It's currently a 4/3. They can block them and just fight back and have it not mean anything. And I believe this is only on an opponent's turn. So, we're done. And pass the turn to Mystical Hunters. Ooh. Everybody wakes the hell up. Okay. This might be the end for one of them. Roll the dice. Of course, the port word don't matter. Okay. And a new card. Vigorous Switchblade. This creature cannot be blocked by creatures with 1 or less attack. And new resource. They're blue. Alright. So, accident special is you can have up to 3 creatures that spore it. And yellow Drago Cross. Well, when your Drago Shield's destroyed, you may move this creature to another fort and ready it. Stand up. Question is what to do. You've got shields, ambushes to break through. Break on through to the other side. We have 8 resources to work with. What do we do? Try to maximize ability to get stuff out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To break through 6 defenses in one turn. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 3. You know what? There's no blue cards in hand. Screw it. Axion Herald Vermes. We'll go here. And again, have up to 3 creatures at sword. And not that it really matters. Because this is the last 4 left. And then, yeah, there's 5. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll just summon the Kingslayer Bee, just get it over with. Right. So, anyone could buff him up. Use that power anyway. Who else? Oh. No real need to keep the dice around. Alright. There's no point attacking this fort because there's nothing to destroy. So, let's start out with the Drago Shield. Eliminate that first and foremost. Ambush. As far as attacked, if it's an ambush, you may choose a fort and deal X damage to all creatures at that fort, where X is the damage of one of your red dice. 1 damage to all the creatures at any one of my forts means absolutely nothing. So, Shield's destroyed. And I have 6 creatures left, and it's entirely possible that Fort Burst could screw me up. So we're going to start with the weakest creature first. So Frontier Explorer here. Yep. Not a Fort Burst. Okay. Kingslayer B. Yep. Uh-oh. Summon this creature. Except that there's no space for it. Oops. So it goes to hand. There's a question. If there already has 2 creatures, place one of them into the discard pile. Should not consider destroyed. Which doesn't matter because it's the last card there anyway. So, go with the Kingslayer B. Yep. Again, there's no space for it, but you can choose to... oh wait. Hold on. No, Kingslayer B kills the Drago Shield. And then the Keeper attacks. And then we get the Fort Burst. We'll drop the Cavalier. And I now have someone who can actually block. Of course, they'll just send out the one that can take the hit anyway. We block to tank the fort. And then the last creature attacks and none special. They are out of fort cards. That is the end of the game. Shadow Legion has lost to Mystical Hunters. And that is Showdown DragoBorne. This is the last Showdown video I'm ever going to do because I am done buying collectible card game stuff for the time being. There's no plans to get anything else right now. At least there's nothing I plan to get that's I'm looking to feature. I don't really... Do I really need more Cyberpunk cards? I don't know. But it was interesting doing this series, but I really need... I want to be able to do the series actually playing against another person. But the problem I'm running into is I don't have any people I can play with who are also content creators that are okay with being featured. I don't tell anybody at the game store or my work about my whole content creation shit, which is kind of hard. It's like I'm keeping a big damn secret, but what else can I do, really? What would they do if they knew? Maybe, I don't know. It's something I might look into in the future, is recorded content with other people who might not even be content creators, and playing 2-player games like this or any other card games or War Chest or the classic board games or Black Box or Linebacker Football or any game that is entirely playable with 2 players like Eve Conquest, or Adrenaline has this team versus team thing. We do a 2-player setup like that. That's the other thing I want to bring up is for the Showdown line of videos, should they be limited to just the card games that I featured, or should I go ahead and branch out into the two-player card, to other two-player board games and such? So, thank you very much for watching. This has been Pillar Nexus, and we'll see you with the next time.